Right, good morning, people. How are we all today? I hope we're all well. New week, new nonsense in the press, including some really pretty bad propaganda. In fact, the first story is pure propaganda. We'll get to that in a wee minute. Let's have a quick look and see who's in. Right, Scott, nice day in Lanark, is it so far? Indy Scott Bryan, good morning. Aki's, good morning. LA Butterfly Chaos, good morning. Stephen Bankier, good morning. Last Braveheart, good morning. Indy Scott Bryan. We've Pet. Rosalind Carrigan. Lorraine, it's lovely in Airdrie this morning, is it? It's no bad here today, we'll get there. Morning, Kirsty. That's Kirsty Hamilton, this one. The other Kirsty might be there as well. Morning, Stephen Nicol. Morning, Malcolm. Good morning, Reagan Elite. How are you this morning, young fella? I hope you're well. Aki's mad. Stevie Bankier. Eddie Wolfie. Margaret Mackay's in. I see Margaret Hitchens in a lot. Rosie's in. Hey, Rosie. Kirsty Hamilton's in. Peter M. Dave Macbeth. Right, if I've missed you, I'm sorry, but there's a lot of you. So let's get this one underway. I've even got a wee bit in here for Sir Larry the Cat. So maybe I'll pop in. Anyway, Cindy Truck Davy out the truck and at home in his office in Salisbury, North Lanarkshire on the 24th of the 11th, 2025, where it's not a bad morning. 6 degrees, clear at the moment. There is a wee bit of rain in the forecast. Today's high will be 7 degrees. Humidity is at 100%. So wet air. Wind 10 to 22 mile an hour. And the pollen count, Disney count. That's what the weather's like here in Salisbury, North Lanarkshire. If you want to know what the weather's like where you are, look out your own bloody window. All right. First up this morning, the Scotsman. This one's got a cracker. This one annoyed me when I seen it. Okay, so here we go. The Scotsman. Budget pledge of millions for Grangemouth site transition. And this is a pledge. This is a pledge apparently to hand over another 34.7 million quid on top of the 200 million which has already been pledged to Grangemouth. Folks, this is propaganda and this is gaslighting. To date, and I have looked, 16 months on, since Labour broke their manifesto pledge, and we'll get to breaking manifesto pledges in a minute, not a single fucking dime has been received by Grangemouth. Not a single penny. And yet here we have Reeves gaslighting the people of Grangemouth by promising an additional 34.7 million on top of the 200 million which they have not received and will not receive. This is gaslighting. And it's outrageous. Now to manifesto pledges. 2 weeks ago, and right up until last night, I was watching commentators on the mainstream media and on social media talking about how Labour are close to breaking manifesto pledges, or their manifesto pledge. They're close to breaking manifesto pledges with this budget. And I thought it shows you how little this union works. It shows you how little the people in the other parts of this union give a fuck about what's going on here, because they're speculating on Labour having going to break a manifesto pledge when actually they've already broken a manifesto pledge, and that was a manifesto pledge to save Grangemouth. Now, they have tried to pass it off as being a Scottish Labour manifesto pledge and not a UK Labour manifesto pledge, but that doesn't wash, because we all witnessed Mr Starmer standing next to Mr Sarwar as Mr Sarwar was talking about how they were going to save Grangemouth. Mr Starmer never said at the time, no, well, no. Even though Mr Starmer knew, standing next to Mr Sarwar, that the We're going to break that manifesto pledge, which he was standing side by side with his underling while it was being made. So, when they're speculating down that road on whether Labour will break their manifesto pledges, they've already done it. But it shows you how little attention these people down the road are paying, because they haven't noticed that they've already done it. So gaslighting of the people of Grangemouth by the Chancellor, apparently. So let's get that done. Next up, we've got the Herald. Let's get the Herald up. This one's a cracker. Threat of industrial action on hybrid rules. What's this all about? Well, apparently civil servant trade unions are talking about going on strike if they have to go back to the office 60% of their working week. Since COVID, they've only had to get into the office for 40% of the working week, and they're outraged at that. But, you know, they built the big government offices down there in Leith, and now they're costing a fortune to run with nobody in them. So, I guess the Scottish Government, as well as the UK Government, would like to have these buildings full again, after all they're paying for them. But you can see it from the civil servants' point of view. They've been able to do their jobs perfectly well from home, working remotely, and it saves them a lot of money on transport, and it saves them a lot of time in the commute. So, just sell off Elizabeth House. Sell off all the government buildings. Especially in Edinburgh. Some big bank will buy it. Some hedge fund will buy it. And just save the money to the public purse and have the civil servants work from home. Simple as that. Right. Get rid of the Herald. Next up, we'll get their answered. We don't put their answered up. What's it go for us? It says fears over police tasers, state of shock. Huge rise in use of stun guns as firing's up 70%. And I thought, hold on. If we're talking about a firearms issue here in Scotland, what a stun gun event, it would be, or a taser event, police tasering somebody, it would be in the headlines. I thought, no, that's something not right here. So apparently in 2024, taser use was up by 70% on 2023. Now, I'll give you a wee second, folks, on the typewriter. How many times do you think tasers were used in Scotland last year? Before I tell you, stick a number in. Quickly, batter a number in. Hi, Alistair. You're on a naughty step. Don't do that again. Come on, stick a number in, folks. How many times do you think tasers have been used here in Scotland in 2024 to make it such a huge, huge rise? I'm not seeing any numbers coming through here, folks. Come on, somebody give me a guess. We often go how to use the keyboard. Right, where we go? Aki's has looked it up. The number is 12, Aki's. Absolutely correct. So, 12 times the taser's been used. Now, the information that I've got, and I'll put it up. There it's there. It was fired 12 times, drawn 65 times, aimed 11 times, red dot 109 times, and drive stun 0 times. And I thought, if it was only drawn 65 times, and it was only aimed 11 times, how could it be red dotted 109 times? Figures are way out there, man. Way out there. Way out there. But that's huge concern to us, folks. That tasers have been used 12 times. 12 times. 5.4 million years. I think it was 69,000 violent crimes. And taser was only used 12 times. There you go. Right, so that's our answer for us. Creating fear. Manufactured fear, as political X would call it. Right. The scum has. Judges, shock ordeal. Surely I nearly died on Strictly. Star choked on Fishbone. Nothing to see here. Move along. Next up, we'll get the Daily Fail. What's the Daily Fail got for us today? No doubt it's something fucking outrageous. Oh, aye, Cameron reveals he's had prostate cancer. And he now supports the idea of screening. Too expensive before? He was the victim of the illness. Now that he's been the victim of the illness, it's not too expensive. Anyway, apparently Cameron's been cured. Now, I don't know what the return rate for prostate cancer is, if it has a return rate. But we live in hope. Alright, I know that was cruel to say, but he's a wee fucking shite. The dregs of humanity, that yin. Right, next up we'll get Daily Fail. What's the Daily Fail go for? The other Lonely Rag Express. What's it go for us? Pensioners to lose $800 a year in Reeves' budget. That remains to be seen. Would it surprise me? No. Is it mere fear-mongering before the budget? Yes. Only a couple of days to go. I believe this one's been given on Wednesday for some fucking mad reason instead of Thursday. But hey-ho. So speculation on pensioners getting whacked. Nothing new there. Next up, after that, we've got the Times. What's the Times got for us today? Reeves to hit 100,000 homes with surcharge. This is our mansion tax, by the way. And apparently these mansions will be hit with 100,000 mansions will be hit with a £4,500 bill. A mansion tax. So it will raise 45 million quid. That won't even cover the fucking food and drink subsidy in fucking Westminster Palace. Near it will. So that's their idea of taxing the rich, is it? That's taxing the rich. £4,500 on 100,000 homes, raising 45 million quid. I think I've got more change than that down the back of my fucking sofa. Fuck. Lip service to taxing the rich. Wealth inequality shall continue. Oh, here we go. This next one for the Tory graph's a cracker. And I mean an absolute cracker. Reeves and 15 billion welfare giveaway. And apparently, it's the employed that will pay for it. It actually says workers to be taxed to pay for it. This is how they create this division. This is the training that the people of England had for so long. Punch down. Blame them below you. Don't look up. Don't look up. Look down. So if you're earning a living and you're paying tax, it's the wee guy below you's fault that you're not doing as well as you should. Don't look up and realise it's the thieving, robbing bastards who are running the show, creating wealth inequality, that are making you poor. No, it's the unemployed, it's the single mother, it's the disabled, it's your own children, it's your granny, It's the people coming in wee boats that are making the working class poor. It's not the fuckers above who are skimming everything out of the economy and out of our nation. And we can even pinpoint when it started and when it started to accelerate. It started under Thatcher and neoliberalism, and it went fucking radio rental under Blair. Tax credits, anyone? That's right, you and me pay to top up the wages of the poor instead of the owners of the companies paying a decent wage. And as the government has capped that decent wage, the owners of the company have been skimming the profit right off the fucking top without having to give it back since 1998. Biggest fucking transfer of wealth and heist ever carried out in the UK. And who was behind it? You're fucking right. The Labour Party. The fucking Labour Party. When will these people fucking learn? Right, next up we've got a Guardian. Then we get the interesting stuff. What's the Guardian got for us today? BBC to overhaul standards panel as fallout from bias row continues. Let me translate that for you into English, folks. Labour to replace Tory twats with blue Tory twats. That's what happens here. The goons installed by the Conservatives for their term will now be replaced by goons to the blue Labour department, or the red Tories as we call them here in Scotland. So change of characters, same shit, different day. That's the Guardian for you. Next up we get National. What nonsense is a National go for us today? Budget blunder shows Labour do not get devolution. NHS slip demonstrates complete lack of understanding. It's not a lack of understanding. It's a case I don't want to fucking pay. Now this is Labour no understanding the Barnett formula and Barnett consequentials, apparently. Well, they understand them quite fucking well. But they haven't met their Barnett consequentials. They haven't paid out the full Barnett consequentials on anything for fucking years. And last year it was $500 million they held back. Fuck. Right, let's get to the fantastic stuff. Next up. No. Yep. Reeves to unveil 600 million raid on foreign student university fees. Let me translate that for you. Dumbing down of the English population continues as Reeves tries to wreck the higher education sector. Brexit has caused a problem. New immigration rules has caused a problem for universities. Now she's going to fucking go after the universities again. She's determined to kill the higher education system down there. And I'll give you a great example. I hope Larry the Cat's in for this one. I'm going to give you an example of how fucking thick the population have got down that road. It was brought to my attention that a vlogger down that road, who calls himself Van Man, had put out a vlog asking the question, why don't the left talk about immigration? And I watched all the reactions to it, everybody calling him out on latent racism because of the line he was taking on it. But I want to answer his question directly. Why don't the left talk about immigration? Well, we talk about being fucking dumb. This Van guy claims to be on the left. It would appear they don't understand the Overton window. They've never heard their political philosophy. So let me explain for the stupid fucker in the white van down that road why the left don't talk about immigration. The term is fucking solidarity. Solid fucking darity. Us on the actual left. We believe in international solidarity. And we know that mankind has been moving and the workers have been moving. It's a flowing picture for as long as man's been around. And the whole point of our international solidarity is when that worker flows and that movement is made, then the people who are here stand in solidarity with them, accept them, and demand that they get equal rights as the rest is. The reason why the left don't talk about immigration, because it's not a fucking issue for us on the left. We understand the philosophy of international fucking solidarity, you thick fucker! Why don't the left talk about fucking immigration? It's not an issue for us on the left. We know about solidarity. We know about international solidarity. The left don't talk about immigration because we understand the flow of people across this planet for thousands of years. Thousands! And we understand that as that flow happens, modernisation happens, cultural interaction happens, we all become better people. And the job of us here on the left, when that happens, that movement of people happens, is to stand with them side by side as their working class brother and demand that they get equal rights to the rest of us. That, Mr. White Van Man, is why the left, and you're not on the fucking left, you couldn't read the Overton window if I fucking smacked you out of heat, you fucking thick fucker! The reason why we in the left don't talk about fucking immigration is because it's not an issue. We have understood that the workforce flows across the planet and has done forever. And the term is fucking solidarity, brother! Fucking idiots. That's how far the dumb and doom of the people of England has gone. There are people claiming to be in the left when they don't understand what it fucking means. Fuck. So, White Van Man, you want to know why? We on the left. No you, because you don't fucking know where the left is. I'm surprised you're a van driver knowing on your left for your fucking right. Wow. We on the left, we understand international fucking solidarity. We understand what it is for the working classes to stand together. So, Mr. Van Man, that's why we on the left don't talk about immigration, because it isn't an issue. It's never been an issue. Our brothers and sisters in the workforce right around this world have flown across this world and flowed across this world for as long as this mankind has stood up and walked. But we've evolved to the point when we realise when they get here, we have to demand that they, our brothers on the workforce, have the same rights as us. Cat just ran out of the room. Actually, Charlie's lying in the rug out there basking in the sunlight. He's used to me ranting. Folks, I really do despair at this stuff. I do. That's how bad their education systems go. They don't understand the politics they pertain to be part of. They don't understand it. You could not make it up. So, Mr. Van Man, the reason why the left don't talk about immigration is because it's never been an issue for the left. It will never be an issue for us on the left. We understand solidarity with our brothers and sisters across the world. So, Larry, I think I might have overdone it. But folks, that's how bad it's getting down that road. And this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. I mean, the Tommy Robertson talking about smashing the Overton window. Fucker doesn't know where it is. You couldn't find it. If he was standing right fucking next to it. In fact, say Overton window to Maestrom, or ask them about what political philosophy they follow. Thanks very much for the super chat. Class action. You blame the English state education, which deliberately underfunded by the establishment. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. And of course, because of consequentials, our education system suffers as well, but we take money from elsewhere to back it up, and then we tax ourselves properly to pay for it. But I get out of breath with that one. It's no support. It isn't funny, folks. It really isn't funny. You know, when people purporting to be of the left and on the left of politics don't understand why immigration isn't an issue for us on the left. So once again, let me say the word one more time. Tommy Sheridan would be proud of me. Solidarity. That's why it's not an issue. Aye, Larry, cut that if you want. If you could cut that, send it to fucking me. I might like it. That was what we call rantastic. But as I say, that's where we're at down that road, folks. People purporting to be on the left, like the current Labour Party purport to be on the left, don't understand the philosophy of us on the left. They wouldn't know socialism if it bit them on the arse. And I haven't been a socialist since the 80s. Or maybe the 90s. Or maybe I'm still a fucking socialist. Because I still feel that solidarity with other people. Other workers. But not just workers, but everybody actually. You put the soundbite on now, Stephen. It was a cracker. So, there you have it, folks. What one was that? Was that the eye? I think it was the eye, wasn't it? I tell you, we get to the good bit. And that is the good bit, folks. It's despairing. It really is despairing to think that they've got that fucking daft down that road. They're asking questions like that. You know, how can you be that fucking stupid? But what interests me is all the people who watched him, none of them could answer his question. Well, I hope that answered this question. Immigration isn't an issue for us on the left. It's never been an issue for us on the left. If you're a worker for Poland, if you're a worker for Africa, if you're a worker for Argentina, if you're a worker for Australia, I stand in solidarity with you. And if you move here, I will demand that you have the same rights that I have. The same rights and privileges and protections that I have. That's where us on the left stand when it comes to immigration. And anybody that doesn't understand the left or socialism, plenty of literature out there. Go find it. Go learn about the political philosophy, communism, socialism, and so on and so forth. Okay? And work your way across the spectrum, you get fascism, all right? Go right across the Overton window. All right? Communism, socialism, liberalism, and then move across neoliberalism, fascism. Get on with it. Go learn. Next up, we've got the Metro. What's the Metro got for us today? Labour budget warning. Labour budget warning. That's exactly what it's going to be, folks. Paul Robson once said, when I first travelled to the Celtic countries, I felt what it was to be treated as a man. Not as a black man or other man, but fellow man. You know, comrade, there might be something in that. But a cup of Bovril after the show, I've got a cup of coffee here. I get myself jacked up to do these shows. I hope you realise that, folks. There is a market crash coming. In fact, it's not coming, Stephen. It's fucking here. It's already here. We're going, and we are in the early years of a Great Depression here, Stephen. We really are. Now, Labour budget, what does it say? Months of leaks have flatlined the economy. No, they haven't. If you look at the fucking stats of the last 3 years, there has been no growth. None. Oh. I guess we're being prepared for a great disappointment in this budget. Well, to be fair, you know, unless they're going to address wealth inequality, then I'm afraid this economy is fucked. There is plenty of money in the UK. It's just no sloshing around. It's all sitting in the Cayman Isles. And as Kevin Bridges says, let's just go and fucking take it. What are they going to do, the Cayman Isles? Let's just go and fucking raid their banks and take it. What are they going to do about it? Right, folks. I don't want to bite too far into Reagan Elite's programme this morning, so we'll get the last one done. But fuck me, there's been some cracking stuff in the papers this morning. Gaslighting the people of Grangemouth. And finding out that people in England don't understand the Overton window and political philosophies. Fucking phenomenal stuff. But as I say, if you really want to understand this stuff, folks, communism, socialism, neoliberalism, liberalism, neoliberalism, fascism, go look. Okay? And anything else that's on the spectrum in between. Was that my brother popped in to tell me off for ranting, is it? Right, let's get started up, because Reagan Elite's got a programme to go on me. Sorry about this, Reagan Elite. I'll be finished in 2 seconds, mate. Because there's no much in the Star this morning. Kelly's hubby backs bid to crown her jungle queen. It's one Kel of a winner. Jeremy, she'll be so grateful for support. And she'll also be so grateful if she wins it for the cash injection. Now, I don't know if there's a prize fund for this fucking thing. What I do know is that the media round that comes after it means that whoever wins it is going to cash in. So I'm sure she and her husband will be very grateful if she wins it. There you go. Okay, folks, that's it. Reagan Elite's on right now, or he'll be getting ready to go on right now. So pop over, give him have a wee view, give him a like. All right. So first one of the week done. Bit ranty. Really angry with the way that the higher education sector did that road's been fucked over. I should look on the bright side. One of the reasons why we've got our unemployment's at 3.7% and their unemployment's at 5% is because if you're looking to invest in these islands, you're coming to where the population is well educated, healthy and happy, and that's no fucking England. You're coming to Scotland. Bye.